Hello, thanks for joining us today. We're going to be unboxing. We've been waiting for about a week for our new Lomi food recycler. So unfortunately, it came damaged and Mr. FedEx did not stop. He made sure I didn't see the damage when he first dropped it off. But let's take a look into it. So I'm just going to slice it open. So hopefully it's still in good condition. Definitely need some help with this. And this is the new Lomi 3. We were actually going to be buying the Lomi 2 because there seems to be a lot of sales. However, when we noticed online that the Lomi 3 had just been released, we were pretty excited about it because what they've done is they've taken the feedback from their customers to improve it. So this Lomi actually is quieter than the Lomi 2 at less than 45 decibels. So they're kind of equating it to maybe the sound of your refrigerator. And also it's more compact. Now the capacity is still 3 liters for the bucket. So you're not losing out the capacity, but it's definitely going to be more compact. So what Lomi is going to do is it's going to break down the foods, that any scraps, instead of throwing it out. And as we've been dealing with fruit flies, I'm going to reduce any pests or nasty smells. So I'm just going to pull this out carefully. And we also ordered a yearly subscription of their filters and all that good stuff to add to it. Oh, thank heavens, it's in good shape. It comes actually in a white and also kind of a nice sage green. Okay, looks okay, thank heavens, because that box is not looking good. The other thing that they changed about the Lomi is now it only has 2 cycles, but there's a third that's going to, or one of the cycles is going to be a cleaning cycle. So the one thing is you're not supposed to open it in the cleaning mode, but it's nice because you can see the whole process happening from the clear top. And also it's a hinge instead of having to twist and open it. So convenience there, so you can just take your scraps and put it into there. So in regards to what to put inside it, which I'm going to show you in a minute, is any food scraps. So you don't want things high in, like you don't want to put sugary substances like chocolate and stuff like that in it, or anything doughy, but any food scraps that you have would work. You don't want to put large pits of any fruits and stuff, but if it's small seeds or nuts, that should be fine. So the first thing we're going to have to do before we can even review this product is we have to do the setup. So you're going to download the app and then you're going to connect it. So when you first have probably saw earlier, it was blinking to tell us on the Lomi 3 that it had picked up the Wi-Fi signal. And then you're just going to follow the steps on your device to add your Lomi to it. We've decided to name our Lomi food cycler Scrappy. I think that's a kind of a cute name for it. The first thing we're going to do is remove the decal on the top for use. And there is a QR code for how to get started. And it says glass may be hot. Do not touch when running. Okay, good to know. So we're just going to peel that back. Another note is the actual bag that it came into is actually compostable. So you could actually put little small scraps of it every time you run a cycle through. The next thing is we want to turn this around. Oh, sorry, Mr. Scrappy. Is we want to turn it around and we want to open up the back. Am I doing this right, Mr. Wicks?
Oh, let's see. Hold on.
Maybe we have to watch that video. So the Lomi 2 actually came with 2 filters, but the Lomi 3 only has 1. So it has the Lomi 3 filters are in here. Hubby's going to open that up while I take out
pull it forward
the charcoal. And if you need filters, they've actually added a QR code back there. So I'm just going to open this up with a scissor. And pour it into there.
fits in there.
perfectly. Except when I drop it. I'll pick up the little remnants. Thank you, sir. And I'll pop that back on. Did I get all of those? Perfect. And then I'm going to snap it back into place. Now, they recommend that you actually take out the bucket. I'm just going to turn it around for now. Or you could just put your scraps right into it. But I'm going to pull it out because I am doing the switch over here, which is pretty nasty. And yeah, oh, okay, it's very heavy, like a good solid piece there. And I like how it has the maximum fill size line that I think that we're actually going to do. And I'm very embarrassed because I did a fridge clean out the other day when my hubby was away, and it's not too pleasant looking. So I'm going to feel more comfortable using a spoon to scoop all this stuff in. Kind of like rotten cucumbers.
Oh, please.
Oh, I know. The fruit flies are just loving this right now. So I'm just going to put this into my sink while I do this.
Maybe
and there's a nice handle actually on this. Okay, pretty nasty.
Got some cucumbers, some lemons, some strawberries that didn't make it past their freshness due date.
And I actually had some plant. Now, we're not going to be putting paper into that. So we're going to keep that out and we're going to save that.
Coffee grinds can go in.
Coffee grinds can go in. Okay. And bits of watermelon. So I'm just going to put that on the side. And then I think I'm at the fill line from what it looks like. And our eggshells as well. All those fruit flies. I'm not going to miss the fruit flies. I'll tell you that. So the next step we're going to do here is actually turn it on. So we have different options.
2, 3.
So we're going to close the lid and click it into place. And then you're going to choose which mode you want. That was the cleaning mode that you're not supposed to open at. And you have to add 2 liters of water to it and it'll clean it for you, get it prepped up. This is the eco mode, which is much faster, but I'm going to go with the grow mode. And then you have, after you press it, you must press the middle. You can also do this on your phone. And it also has the ability to do a delayed cycle as well.
Yeah.
And we'll leave that for a few hours and we'll come back to show you. We might even be able to give you a little glimpse of the progress of it in a few hours. But I have to admit, it's not that loud.
No.
It's tolerable, definitely tolerable.
In here.
You can still watch a TV show without being disturbed.
It's like a washing machine. Maybe not even that much.
I would say we have different options. That's the eco mode. I'm not going to be using that. And this is the cleaning mode where you can actually add 2 liters of water into it and it's going to clean it for you, self-cleaning. So I'm going to do the grow mode right now. And I'm going to let it do its thing. And let's just check out the noise level. I'm really kind of curious because that was always kind of a bit of a comment made about the previous.
So I think it's just heating up because nothing's moving yet. But we should come back to it because it'll be a few hours.
But we're in no rush. At least we're not going to have this sitting and smelling on our counter. Because right now already that smell's gone.
That's good. Carbon filter. Okay, we'll be back in a few hours. Or maybe a few minutes. Once it starts going, we'll show you progress.
Then our ice maker, which is only being quiet right now. But it is definitely churning and breaking down those substances. It still has a few more hours on its cycle. Hi, how are you? And welcome back. to our channel. We have waited about 16 hours. It was while we slept, and it was so quiet. Mr. Scrappy was busy at work, and it was nice to be able to see the process that he had really ground it up into some Lomi earth. So I'm just going to pull it out for you. So you have a couple of choices here. It smells very organic. Either you can, if it's as small as ours, it's very minimal, you could probably do this, add different scraps to it, and then continue the cycle once it reaches the maximum line, or you can empty it out like us and then reuse it. But look at that rich organic matter. It's all been broken down. So one thing you want to do is you might want to wash this out by hand. They also suggest that you could put it in the dishwasher, or you can put it to the clean cycle. You just add 2 liters of water, put it back in, don't touch it, and then put it to the clean cycle here and let it do its thing. Now, we also looked into the carbon filters. It's going to indicate to you when it needs to be changed. So we're pretty excited to continue this process, and we'll keep you updated if there's any changes in our review, but I'm pretty pleased, and I'm glad we went with the Lomi 3.
Look, we had it all the way to the max line when we filled it.
That's true. And now we're going to save a lot of space even in our freezer, because my husband cannot stand banana peels. So we're always like putting it into a bag or container and freezing it. Now I can just put it straight in here and he doesn't have to deal with the smell, which is pretty awesome. And no fruit flies. They're gone.
Perfect.
Up to this product for Scrappy, for Lomi 3.